So, hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of the William and Andy and Friend podcast. I think since this is the first episode, we should all kind of introduce ourselves, what we're known for, what our favorite color is, all of that. So I'll start since I am the W in WAF. I'm William, and I'm white, if you didn't know. Take it away, Andy.
Hey, I'm Andy. I go by other names depending on who I'm talking to, but you can call me tonight. Anyways, I'm a self-proclaimed anarchist. I'm a professional in the field of lying. I lie compulsively sometimes. I look at myself in the mirror and I don't know who I am. But I think I'm pretty cool. I'm a very brown boy. Take it away, Katelyn.
Okay, that was a good intro. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that. I'm Katelyn. I am the gender diversity hire. I also have a god complex, and I'm the prettiest one on the team. So...
Okay, well, I think to say that
What
all
team?
of us have a god.
This is actually
This
a
is the
podcast.
co-host. I know, but I'm the prettiest co-host, the pod team, I don't know.
I think it would be pretty fair to say we all have a bit of a god complex. you know,
Yeah.
just a bit. Although I thought we could also kind of discuss how we got the name, William and Andy and Friend.
Yeah, I love talking about my own
I-
creations.
Yeah. See, because I already told one person the name of the podcast, and they thought it was really mean to you, Katelyn, because you're just labeled as Friend. But
Yeah.
you were the one who came up with it, actually.
I don't think
So-
we were mean enough.
Yeah, I think that
Maybe
it
not.
could have been a lot more brutal, quite frankly. It was actually my idea. First of all, I wanted to be I wanted to be able to have a story, so if anything ever went south, I could be like, they were so mean to me, didn't even include me in the title, I wanted a way out. And also, I think that it has a certain charm to it, we don't need to know my name, we just need to know, what's up.
Yeah.
And we're the ones who are up.
Well,
Me and Andy exclusively, so.
also, walk doesn't sound the same as waff. I think that there's,
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
I'm
sound
just
as
thinking
good.
about WAP.
Okay. This is already so bad.
Why did I want to join this podcast? If anything, I think I wanted to have some fun with these two individuals that I'm probably never going to see again in the next year. So I think this is my magnum opus, my goodbye before I erase myself from their memories. So
Well, Andy, this is online. I don't think we could continue doing the podcast even if you're thousands of miles away. In fact,
Yeah, where are
I'm
you
gonna change my
going?
name.
well,
Probably
He's-
like to
You
the
can
coast
change your name.
of California. I don't know. I'm going to college.
just to the coast. Oh no,
know.
he's an hour away, guys.
No, not even like an hour away. Probably like, yeah, I don't know. What
Well,
else?
you can change your name, but you can never change your Zoom ID, Andy. So you're gonna be with us forever.
You don't know what's possible with me, alright? I'm probably going to get some really nice plastic surgery. Maybe a little buhungahangas if I really wanted to, just to throw you guys off a little bit. But here I am, and I'm here for now. Thank you.
All right.
Take it away, William.
Well, I was gonna say we should kind of I think the roles in this. Katelyn, you already claimed that you want to be the most hated one on here. You're probably gonna have some sort of redemption arc once you come out saying that we screwed you over.
Yeah,
Um,
for
so,
sure.
I mean, I think you fit that pretty well, Katelyn. I'm looking at you, furious. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
I want people to think of me as, I know you guys don't get this reference, hopefully our listeners do, but I want to be the Chanel West Coast of this podcast. I want people to listen and have a violent hatred for me. And then, in a few months when I'm like, these guys sucked, everyone's like, yeah, I can see that. So,
Well, that's gonna be really difficult when I claim myself as the most loved on the podcast and the hottest and the alpha sigma Chad. I know that's what Andy claims to be in his title, but we're all joking around. Andy, what about you? What do you want to be on this podcast?
If I'm really being honest, I didn't really think as far as my intro. So anything I'm saying right now is I never planned for it. I usually had some note cards handy next to me. But if I'm really being honest, what I'm expecting is to be excluded out of the fan art. I think I'm going to be one of the most forgettable characters on this podcast. And I really hope for the best.
I feel
Thank you
like
guys for having me here.
Okay. Well, the thing is, with fan art, usually the ships are almost never straight, Andy.
yeah,
So,
so that's your purpose here is so that you will be the ship. Like we needed another man so that we could have people make fan art.
That's
Yeah.
so scary.
it's just life. It's just the life of being famous, Andy. Really, there's not much we can do about
Can
it.
we have a 5-second moment of silence for my future career? Whatever it may be, wherever this life takes me to be.
Well, we all know you're going to be a cowboy in Texas. I don't think this podcast is going to influence
Yeah,
it
actually, I was
much.
thinking about moving to New Mexico. I mean, they have a lot of areas off the grid, and I was thinking of having an iguana farm. I mean, iguanas are very profitable here in America. I mean, believe it or not, I mean, my history teacher in the 8th grade, I believe he hooked me up with a job after I graduate high school. So I'm just going to be living off the fat of the land.
So, Andy, you're racist.
Define racism.
Moving to New Mexico and starting an iguana farm, I feel like is just the peak racist thing that you could do. It's
If
like
it's
one of those
racist to own
explicitly.
iguanas, then I'm the most racist person out there. Do not clip that out of context.
I think I think that for the sake of us not getting canceled in our first podcast, we should
You're
transition.
right. We should move on to these topics that I wrote down.
No way.
All in the past hour. So number one here I have GameStop.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about GameStop?
I invested around 40% of my earnings in my entire life as a human being into GameStop, and I'm currently $6,000 in the hole right now. So I think it's going really great for me. But
Whoa.
how's GameStop going for you guys?
Well, back in around, I would say 2010, I bought Rayman Legends for the Xbox 360 over at GameStop. Actually, no, sorry, Rayman Origins. There is a difference. And I love that game to death. Probably one of the, probably my first loves of video games. I'm not sure you guys are much of gamers, but that Xbox 360, waking up 5 a.m., it's pretty good. What was this about investing?
I thought you, because the whole GameStop thing, you know, the invest, the... Do you not know what's going on in the world, William?
I just thought GameStop was a beloved video game shop where you could buy collectibles, plushes, and video games alike.
Where have you been, man? Where have you been?
Playing
I mean, the
Rayman
whole GameStop
Origins.
thing is Dogecoin, big Elon Musk. Come on, the famous anime man.
Katelyn, do you have any fond memories of GameStop?
Well, actually, on the topic of GameStop, I know there's a lot going on with the stock market, as Andy has been alluding to. I actually, 2 weeks ago, bought a pre-owned version of GTA 5. So, not gonna lie, but I think I single-handedly helped the backbone of our economy, which is obviously GameStop, Gamers Unite. And so I'm just feeling really good. I feel very efficient.
Their tagline is "Power to the player."
I like my
So-
tagline better. So if they
I
could
think
get in
this is like a
contact,
Mandela effect.
they should get in contact with me about that, about changing their slogan. Because I feel like if they, first of all, sponsor us. Second of all, I don't know.
You know,
just
Katelyn, I can't actually see you writing like pretty slappy jingles for like companies. You just have that face of like a jingle person.
okay.
Little
What's
piano.
my face? If Katelyn has that face, what's my face?
The person who murders the person who makes the jingles.
So now that you judged me already, I'm gonna judge you, William. You look like the type of person to just fade out of existence in the next 30 seconds because I am at my breaking point.
I feel like you threatened the person who told the person who can make jingles. You know, I feel like
Okay.
that's maybe what your role is now.
I guess we're all interlinked somehow in the grand scheme of things. You know, the universe has brought us together here for a very specific reason. And the next couple episodes, to the podcast expiration date, we're going to find out what's the big thing, you know?
Okay, well, I think GameStop is a bit too contentious, so we should go on to one of the other things on my list. Racism. What do you guys think about?
Well, is there anything else on the list?
Well, I think,
I really-
as William stated earlier, I am the biggest racist here.
Okay, never mind.
Next topic.
Never
Speed
mind.
round.
Number two, the official number two on my list. I put Shane Dawson. I feel like I've been seeing him pop up recently a lot in my like recommended videos and stuff. And I think a lot of his most controversial moments have been on podcasts where he's admitted some of the worst things.
Yeah, people just
So what do you
talk.
guys think about it, Shane?
So am I gonna admit the worst things I've done? They involve fruit. I'm not really gonna put into what context I've done these things with these fruits.
Well,
Maybe I've
No,
hurt a couple
okay.
people with them. You don't know.
Well, actually, to tie Shane Dawson to the last topic, racism, he really just got away with blackface for like quite a
Yeah.
while, huh?
and it was
like-
like 2010 too. He was straight up just doing blackface, and people were like, "Oh, okay, funny content."
Yeah, what was the character's name? Like Lashandra or something?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
think
Like,
it was
just something-
Lashandra, and he just fully like the whole thing is so bad. And you look at the costume, and it's like people just sat back and were like, "LOL, edgy humor."
Yeah, it's horrible. I'm surprised he hasn't like more hasn't happened to him. I guess he did get like a huge backlash of hate, but you know he's still rich for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. What do you guys think about just like
Does
cancel
canceling
culture?
even do anything? Does it do anything? I don't
Unless
think
it's
it does.
like an actual crime, then no. I don't feel like it really does.
Like,
Yeah.
why are people crying about cancel culture? What does it even do?
That's the thing that I've
I don't
always
think it's
hated.
even real.
Yeah, especially if you
Yeah.
have a platform already and like money. Like he's gonna have people who listen to him regardless, and you know it kind of is what it is. Like people will do whatever. My thing is I don't really understand. Like I feel like you should pick a struggle. Like either you're gonna be a racist, or you're gonna be a pedophile, or you're gonna be like a money hungry like mean girl. Like pick one. He was like all
Cat
of them.
fucker.
YOLO.
Yeah,
So-
I mean that's also what I hate about kind of like we're getting to the politics now, the kind of like right wing sides of social media and stuff, where it's like if I say this highly offensive thing, everyone's gonna cancel me for it. What am I ever gonna do then? And then it's like, well, you said it, and now nobody cares. Like you gotta just exist in your corner, man. I've always hated things like that.
I think the internet was just a mistake in general.
Yeah.
Definitely. Guys, we're actually segueing into my third topic, the state of TikTok and social media.
Oh.
That is what I wrote because I think TikTok is truly a cesspool that I cannot get away from.
Yeah. It's
I don't know what
consumed
you
my
guys
entire
think.
life.
Yeah, I know, William, you're probably one of the most avid TikTok creators out there. I mean, with over 9,000 followers on the way to 10K. What do you
Yeah,
have
you're
to say
actually
about your experience on the
rivaling-
platform?
You're rivaling Charlie. I'm honestly surprised that she's still in business at this point.
Yeah, you know, experts actually predict within the next 2 to 3 months I'm going to be like one of the most viewed and fastest growing channels on TikTok. Or should I say
I was the
pages.
first one. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Andy was the first one to have ever followed me. You know, but right now I'm going through like a little bit of a weird slump. Ever since I did a cute little cat dance, I lost about 15 followers.
I think it's
So-
the big tech.
Yeah.
I think you're being censored right now.
I think it's oh my god, who's the people? It was
1984.
T-Series. It's T-Series. You're getting
T-Series.
T-Series.
Oh God, I completely forgot about the T-Series thing.
This is a fever
Are
dream.
they still? Are they still like the most subscribed channel or?
Yeah, I
Right,
think
they
so.
are. I just
Isn't
haven't
that
heard-
crazy? Like, the whole feud is just meaningless. It's just
Yeah.
like, what does that prove for the it's internet points, it's internet clout. Nothing of it is real, and yet we're here discussing about it. Doesn't that say about a lot about human society?
We're just
Well-
specks on a big space rock, so
Guys, wow, I love 2015 too. But basically, what kind of irritated me about the T-Series thing is since it's just like a massive corporation that is now like the #1 most subscribed channel, something about that just felt wrong, you know, with like the whole it's YouTube.
Was it
guys,
because they're Indian?
human personality. It's
I think for someone who throws around these accusations of racism, I think it's very interesting you bring up the T-Series thing after what? 4 years?
I don't think it was 4 years ago. That seems really long. Wasn't it like
no,
2018?
I don't think it was 4 years ago. It was at least like
Right.
20, because we were in high school then, so it had to
Somebody
be, I'm gonna
Google
guess
it.
2018, 2019.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2019, that's my
That's
guess.
4 years.
We're gonna say it like late 2018. That's not.
It's not 4 years.
Who's the mathematician here?
Frankie, none of us.
It's
Andy,
not
we're all
me,
in high
but
school.
like, I need somebody to check my numbers.
Can we mark this as like an 18 plus podcast?
Yeah.
since none of us are 18.
It already feels illegal to watch.
Yeah. Katelyn, why are you still looking at me like that?
I'm
Doesn't
just
make this
looking
feel
at a
weird.
Alright, let's say
screen,
I
man.
committed a felony with an orange. How would I get out of it? Manslaughter.
Yeah, me and my friend had a discussion when we thought the first ticket that he would get would be for manslaughter. And then I reminded him, I don't think that's just a ticket. So, who's the tallest here, guys?
I'm actually 5'9".
Katelyn?
I'm 5'8" in spirit, 5'2" in or 5'3" in practicality.
And William,
so.
I know
You
you're
know,
4'11", so...
Yeah, I'm 4'11". But Katelyn, I feel like you're probably gonna be. Are you gonna be a wine mom? Are you gonna be like one of the really drunk ones?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay. Because I could see you being like a cool aunt.
Yeah, I think I'll be a cool aunt. I'm gonna get
Then
like
Andy.
I'm just a party.
What
So
do I look like? Just judge me
Oh no,
already.
I was gonna say Andy is gonna be the uncle, but who only likes one of his nephews or nieces. Only one of them. The rest can fuck off.
and he just does
Yeah.
not take them anywhere. The other one he's taking to like Disney World, partying with, taking them out to
Yeah.
dinner, sending them graduation presents. The other one he doesn't know how old they
That
are.
implies that I'm
It-
financially stable.
No, it's to teach him a lesson about gratitude.
Show that life sometimes does have favorites, and I respect it.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, either which way, what do you guys feel about your personal experiences on TikTok? Because I know we all post on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think we're all on distinctly different sides, if I'm being honest.
yeah, so we got unique perspective.
Sides, yeah, the social media platform.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
I think all I've seen is just like incredibly stupid people. Mainly, like those are always the comments that stick out to me. Also, something very odd that I see. I know that there's usually like a weird difference between like genders on social media apps. But on TikTok, I think it's like 62% like female audience, something like that. But I feel like I get a lot more men commenting, and usually they have something really stupid to say. I'll take one particular note. I posted a video of my stepbrother, and I will say he was black, so it's a lot of people just don't expect it. So it was just like a dumb transition video goes from me to him, and it's like, yo, where'd this kid come from? And the very first comment that I got into that, like the first hour, was just like, so how much you selling him for? And I took the video down immediately because I was like, I can't do this today.
No.
It's just, I'm not gonna
No,
do this.
one of the kids in your lives, he kept commenting on my profile why I muted you. Why I muted him from your live. There you go. And he used like a George Floyd mock account, and so
God.
I think that was just. And the kid, the way he types, he's no older than 14 years old.
People have no
Maybe, like,
filter on that
10.
app. It's like Xbox, like it's like Call of Duty lobbies, but like on the internet in a different way. It's like so weird.
It's disgusting, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just giving a kid a phone or a computer or like a tablet or whatever,
Yeah.
I think it has major societal repercussions.
Yeah.
Clearly. So there's a conversation to be had upon that.
Yeah.
Instead of
I
giving
think-
your kids iPads, just hit them with iPads.
I don't condone her opinions. I'm disavowing what she's saying right now. I feel like we shouldn't abuse our children.
I'm never
Okay,
said
guys.
abuse. Never said abuse.
You literally just said you were gonna chuck iPad at them.
I don't. Okay.
And we've already established that you're gonna be the drunk wine mom. Alright? So I know you're hitting your kids
I'm
while
also
you're
the
drunk.
cool aunt. I don't know if I'll.
There's a very
Cool on.
there's a very fine line between drunk wine mom and alcoholic.
You're hitting your nephews. That's what's happening.
Although Katelyn, I think you
Freudian
did kind
slip.
of experience. I think you did kind of experience the brunt of like the kind of like herd waves of people being fucking annoying on that one post of yours.
Yeah. So I think you're on stupid people TikTok.
The boys.
And then
Boys.
I'm on just like hot person TikTok. I don't really know how else to put it. But
Yeah,
so
it's pretty clear.
yeah. obviously. So I posted a video, and I just, same 30 people always see my videos. I don't really care. And I was just kind of like, hey guys, like my content, please. I'm cool and I'm funny and I'm pretty and I don't know what else to do. And at first it was well received. It blew up. It got like 5,000 views. I was so happy. But the comments were so mean. It was just a bunch of men and they were like, you're not pretty, you're not funny, I'm not liking this. And I was just like, okay, well, keep commenting. It's putting me on the For You page, but so weird.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, when I was looking through it for myself, I saw a few kind of positive ones, but then in between those, you just got those mass chains of just no, multiple people just saying no.
Yeah.
There were 40 comments that were just no, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's horrible, honestly. And I know too. One video that I still get comments about this, even though I posted it like 4 months ago. It's just this funny whatever video, but in the video I say I have a Nintendo Switch in my hand, and I say, oh, this doesn't take any type of phone charger. That's just one part of it. And then everybody floods the comments, and they're just saying actually, dumbass, it does take a phone charger. It takes USB-C. What's wrong with you? The reason I used my Switch in the video is because the scene I was reacting. The Switch wasn't actually supposed to be a Switch. It's supposed to be a different game console that didn't take any sort of. It had a specialty charger, but then as I explained that, multiple people just kept saying, guys, it takes a USB-C charger, to the point where somebody also, like I said, hey, guys, I'm aware. You don't need to keep commenting it. And then somebody responded to that saying, don't get triggered.
You dumb liberal. You dumb liberal.
Yeah,
You stupid snowflake.
Yeah, for my Nintendo Switch. It's what the hell,
Wait, but
guys?
it takes phone charge. I don't know. I haven't looked at my Switch in a while. But,
It does take a certain type of phone charger, and I've done it before, but
that thing
it really
is thick. What phone needs
it,
outside a charger?
It really messes with your battery when you use it an actual phone charger, though. It could kind of kill your Switch.
Wow.
Yeah. I think. Oh, also something about Instagram too. Have you guys ever been weirded out? It's you meet someone, you kind of vibing out, you're cool, and it's kind of
no,
a thing that.
Not very often, sir.
It's kind of this standard that you're oh, here's my Instagram. What's your Instagram? And you guys exchange socials. Oh, I got a gift from Zoom.
Oh.
Okay.
Unlimited minutes.
We have unlimited minutes.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
You. We already got our first sponsorship.
Hey, guys.
Let's go, guys. We did it. We've already made it to the top. Sponsorship from Zoom?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, guys. This video is brought to you by Zoom. Zoom meeting platforms. When the Rona hits, the Zoom meeting doesn't quit. Get unlimited minutes. I don't know.
And as
please remove me from the podcast.
Yeah, as soon as the sponsorship ends, we're gonna move over to Discord.
We become an exclusive Spotify podcast.
Yeah,
we are Joe Rogan.
Yeah. We only record the ad segment for Zoom in Zoom, and then we switch back to a better platform. But it's kind of this thing that whenever I give somebody my social media, I don't want them seeing my stuff. This is my personal collection, only for my coolest friends, and I just find myself automatically removing them after a couple of days because I really don't want to interact. I'm going to go to their phone numbers
on Instagram, just on the app.
Yeah,
you just remove them as a follower.
Yeah.
I don't do
You're
that.
such a cool guy.
I don't know. I just don't like that it's become the norm to do that.
Yeah.
I don't care about these people.
I only post myself, so I'm anyone can look at that. I'm awesome. I don't care. It's charity work. But it's my close friend story. If I post anything, I'll remove 4 people and add 2 people. And it's I just it always changes. You never know. So.
Yeah, no.
I tried blocking all my middle school friends or anybody I knew in middle school. I just keep trying to get them out of my life. I know some of them follow my Twitter. I'm going to promote this podcast on my Twitter. So whether or not they watch this, I just want to forget. All right? It's not necessarily have to do with you as an individual. I mean, sometimes, maybe. But leave me alone. I want to start new. Thank you. This is the 5 seconds of sadness. William, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say for me it's more I I see these people and I know that like I'm never ever going to talk to them, nor do I care if they're in my life or not. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna unfollow you because who gives a shit? Yeah, that's just my little thing.
Oh, I do that all the time. I unfollow people if you post something remote. Like, I don't care if I have to see you on a daily basis. If you post something remotely annoying to me, I'll unfollow you. I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't remove followers. Like, I don't care about that. I'm whatever. But I will unfollow you for no reason. I'm actually gonna unfollow both of you right after this podcast ends. So
Awesome. I'll make sure to block you and unblock you.
thank you.
Yeah. Or especially like, okay, if like a friend of mine, because Andy and Katelyn, both of you guys like post yourselves and you're just like, you know, you're feeling it, whatever. But especially if it's like people that I don't really ever talk to who are just like, here's a picture of me at this
You're
cool
like,
Christmas party. Yeah, it's like I'm looking at these pictures of you and I feel no different than I did 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, it'll be like their
It's-
whole
it's
family
no point.
too. And it's like,
Yeah.
they're posting like their like family photo and it's like 12 of them under a Christmas tree and it's like,
Like, congrats, I guess.
I don't know a single person in this photo. I hope y'all had a happy holiday, but
Yeah. Or you see them trying to like clearly get interaction. It's like, guys, what's your favorite thing about me? Put a question mark if you wanted to be honest, or a rate.
my favorite
It's
one
definitely-
is when that happens with an account with like 200 followers. I'm like, you're not going to be a sponsored creator, I promise. Like,
Yeah. I don't want to name names. Yeah. Anyways, I think
Talking
that
about
was...
me.
I do have a particular person in my mind, but yeah, either which way. We're going to move on to topic number 4. I put February 18th, 2001.
I wasn't conceived yet.
I was not born. I feel like,
So you guys-
though,
So you guys suck.
How do we feel about 2001 personally? I think something very sad happened later that year.
well, but I think
But I think you
overall,
deserve
I was
it.
trying so hard not to choose a controversial year. That was the first
but
one
you
that came to
did.
mind.
You chose like you chose the year that it was like time for war crimes. Like it, you know.
William, do you support terrorism?
No, Andy, I don't. I was gonna go with 2003,
Alright,
but I
let's
thought
first-
maybe all of us
let's
could relate too
define
much.
terrorism.
No.
Okay.
I-
So, well, we need to get this out to the people so that they know exactly what terrorism is.
I
and how
don't
to
think that
avoid
we're
it.
the authority on what terrorism is.
I know, right? Even
who
countries
is the-
themselves don't have a really good definition of terrorism
Katelyn.
within itself.
Caitlin, so if we're not the ones who dictated it, to dictate,
Let our viewers dictate it. Leave an answer in the comment section below what you
No,
believe
please
that
don't do
terrorism
that.
is.
Please
Do
do
you
not
think the
flood our
United
comment
States is
section
committing
with
acts
that.
of terrorism?
Our government can't even define terrorism because when a white man does it, it's like, oh, he's going through it,
well,
and it's like,
Caitlin,
It's called intervention.
if we're not the ones to dictate what terrorism is, then we're letting the terrorists win.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm a terrorist, you're a terrorist, everybody's a terrorist. Come on.
All
Let's all
right.
be terrorists.
Bush
So-
was in office during the 9/11 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just
He
wanted
did
to make
9/11.
Either which way, guys.
I
on
can't
my-
remember.
The next topic, number 5, Minecraft. If it was invented in the 1940s.
There would be
I
a
think it'd be a
class
smash.
system. It would not be a. I feel like it would be like a weird platform if it was created in the
wouldn't be any-
1940s.
What does that imply, though? Like, is the technology up to date, or we just drop a copy of Minecraft down there?
Yeah, let's just say that computers do exist, but only for Minecraft. Like, that's the only thing they could figure out.
They could just update the software.
Yeah, Mojang, or Mojang, the German
I-
pronunciation.
I think it would be, it'd be like, because like
Wait,
men
so
back
are we
then.
sending it back in time?
What? So we're
Are we
just.
sending Minecraft back in time?
No, Minecraft was invented by, like, Einstein or whatever, and people, it's like this mass phenomenon, like it is now. So, like, imagine if Einstein was Notch.
But okay, my
Creative.
question becomes: would it be culturally unifying? Like, would it be or like societally unifying? Would it be something that's like, oh, everyone played like the Pokemon Go of the 1940s, or
Yeah, that's
How would
what
they
I was
power the
thinking.
or
computer?
would it be something that it's like people
Nuclear
and
reactors.
only people in positions of power got to play Minecraft?
No,
Yeah,
I think
only the
it's
wealthy
like,
could.
I think it's like the slum dogs, the people who lived in like the original ghettos, all of that. Minecraft, up higher up, we got like high pixel VIPs, the people who like buy the specialty packs.
I think Minecraft
Okay.
would be a symbol of status.
So you've got like the outcasts playing like the, you know, like the people who are socially outcasted playing like the very baseline version of Minecraft.
Yeah, they're playing like peaceful survival.
Okay.
They're playing Pocket Edition.
I can see that happening. I think it would be it'd be like post-war propaganda. Like I feel like it'd be something like I feel like that there would be a lot of propaganda in it. I think it would be something that was like very patriotic.
Yeah, because you could customize the banners and you can make like some very cool symbols.
Merca.
I was thinking about different symbols.
What?
I was just thinking about different symbols.
No, I don't think we need to go there. Next
so
question.
every time.
Next
Doing
topic.
it for you guys.
I think number 6 is gonna be pretty good, guys. I just put compliment each other. One compliment all around. One for each.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
So to break the ice, Andy, I'll compliment you guys first. Andy, you're so hot. Katelyn, you did debate. All right.
I'm gonna lose it.
So who goes next? It's up to you guys.
All right, William, you are a great friend. Katelyn, those are some nice walls.
Thank you. That one really struck home with me.
It took a lot of will to muster that.
And it was very heartfelt, truly. I would have to say, William, you don't look like Shane Dawson.
Now that you mentioned that,
I've been waiting to
I'm
hear
having
that
some
my entire
second
life.
thoughts.
And Andy, you haven't killed me yet. So.
Not even I could say that.
So.
And do you want to talk about your dream?
Can I talk? Okay, what do you always bring this up in conversations. Okay, I get it.
I think it's so funny.
Freshman year, I just kind of had a dream. I was in the PE area, you know, where the basketball courts are, and I just murdered William. Like I just dug his skull into the concrete.
Oh.
For 10 minutes straight.
That's such an aggressive.
Twice.
Like
Twice. I don't know what I had against him.
2 times. Wait, you had this dream freshman year?
Freshman year.
So it was before you guys had duos together, before
No,
you guys...
this was like we introduced each other. Like we like knew each other. Like
were
I went
you
up
like
and I talked
were you
to
like
him.
close or were you just like acquaintances?
Acquaintances at that point, I think.
I thought we were pretty close, man.
No, I thought like we were like no.
Well, I mean,
like,
I guess it
freshman year, it was like a
developed throughout
gradual.
the- Yeah, it was gradual.
So yeah, I don't. How did you bring that up to me? Like I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the first time you.
Yeah, that'd be a
Hey,
really
just
weird
start a
conversation.
conversation like
hey, I
that.
murdered you in my dreams twice. Sorry about that, dude. Maybe next time I'll kill somebody else.
My bad.
My bad.
It's like you come back later.
This one's
when I
on
killed
me,
somebody
guys.
else. It's like I tried killing Katelyn in my dream, but it wasn't as fun as you, William. Like there's nothing better. I was the best person to get murdered in there.
No, but yeah. Now that Kayla mentioned it, and it's just the lighting in this room too. Like you kind of have like Shane Dawson orange hue, and like you're wearing like the. I know it's like you're wearing a crew neck, but like I just can't help but like imagine like the black shirt where he's just like standing there in the hallway, and he's like
And he always stands like this.
crusty. Yeah, that's all I see right now.
I just know for a fact he smells bad. Like, there's
Oh,
no
of course.
way.
Like Sugma.
Next topic.
I yield the rest of my time.
I yield my
worst.
tongue.
Okay.
It's the
I think
chamber.
everybody with that like weird like scraggly kind of like beard that he has, I feel like smells kind of off. Just a little bit.
I feel like he's like a chihuahua on its last
Yeah.
legs of life.
I was
And,
gonna
like,
say,
I think
corn
we
chips.
like in the nicest way possible. I think we should put him out. Like I'm
This
serious.
is-
Like I hate
for
seeing like
legal
YouTubers or
purposes, this
celebrities.
is not a threat. This is not a
Oh,
threat.
This is an act of compassion.
I thought you were gonna say for legal purposes. This is not a joke. We are going to murder Shane Dawson.
Wait, for our viewers,
This is
I
the
know
first
that
episode.
I kind of fear that because, we've made jokes about this, like, they might think that William smells bad just based on the way that he looks. And I
God
want to
damn it.
assure you that
I
I
know,
cannot
I
I've
still
smelled
neutral.
him many
deny that.
times. I've slept with him on numerous occasions.
That's
And-
true.
It's actually
As
He does have some weird sleeping habits, though.
Oh yeah. don't. So
Okay, I won't say it.
I
You
I
can
know that
say
I
it, though.
kick. Okay, I know that I kick a lot in my sleep, or just like jerk around. Um, but apparently I like murmur in my sleep, which I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
Uh, so I don't. You said I made like a suckling noise, right?
Yeah, like every like it was consecutively. It was like over like you do it once and then like 5 minutes later on the dot you do it again and again and again. Like you just go
Just
like
set a timer.
you were like his lips protruded from his face. It was really interesting. To say the least.
Yeah, I like it because I'm the only girl on this podcast, but I'm also the only one on the podcast who hasn't slept with another member of the podcast. So, good for me.
I'm so proud of you, Katelyn.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the vicinity every time me and Andy slept with each other, though. I'm pretty sure.
No.
'Cause it was.
No.
Yeah, because it was like.
Multiple rooms away.
Okay, well, I feel like this is so confusing if people don't know what
Down
we're
the
talking
hall.
about. We all we just called a school trip. We all went to Stanford University. We stayed in hotel rooms. So we all stayed in like a similar group of hotel rooms, but of course with like 4 or 5 people with only 2 beds. Somebody's got to share. Okay.
So
It's not
for
that
our
weird.
viewers, the joke here is that we're using the word slept together, which has it's euphemism, but we're not using it. We're using it for its literal meaning. So
I've never euthanized a person.
Joke explained by Katelyn Miller. Thank you very much.
This joke is explained by Katelyn. Your little trademark. All right, so that all came from us complimenting each other. So I think it was a pretty good topic. Right?
I liked it.
I think it was the worst
Yeah.
topic.
Okay.
Maybe-
Now I can't
someday.
I can't look at you without seeing him.
Okay. Well, it was good for some of us, Andy.
This is horrible for my mental
I
health.
still think
Number-
we need a laugh track.
No.
Someone put the breast sound effect.
Please, can we get the? Can we also get the cannons every time anything happens? Like the the ones that I'm talking about.
Phineas, that one?
No, the ones that's like like every time anything happens. Like you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
The sound effect.
We need the Johnny Test like whip. You know,
Yeah. For our viewers, please put in the comments down below what sound effects you want to hear, particularly a laugh track in the next podcast.
Yeah, but there's actually a glitch with my YouTube comments, so please comment on Spotify so they can see it.
How do you? You can't comment on Spotify. Send us an email.
Caitlin, for somebody who explains jokes, that one really flew over your head.
Wait, so we're going on SoundCloud now? Oh.
Everyone send us an email at waf@gmail.com for your suggestions for the podcast.
Ooh. We do need to set up like a company podcast email thing.
Yeah,
right?
so
That's something.
so our
I mean,
all
we
of our
totally did.
sponsors
Before
could
this
get-
episode is being released, we totally did.
we 100% did.
We have not planned this in the span of 24 hours. We have done this thorough research, all of this.
Yeah, this podcast is months in the making. This is a very planned project.
Yeah. So the next topic I got here, COVID. That's like the real hot topic.
That's hilarious.
This is good. This is good comedic podcast content.
Yeah. So how badly was your guys' lives affected?
Various family members of mine. Well, not really. Well, yeah. Wait, define various.
What? You're the one who said it.
At least 5. I have family in Texas, so you know how bad it is in Texas.
Yeah.
I think it was my great uncle. Yeah, got COVID, but he recovered, so I'm really happy about that. Actually, my parents actually got COVID. My dad got it from work, and my mom got it. But I'm just kind of immune and built different, so I never got it. But I think it's very real. Definitely very real. I'm very fortunate that I haven't had any COVID deaths. So
Well, I actually have a bit of contention with you saying that it's very real. Not.
clip that.
I think
Somebody
it's
clip
contentious.
this.
I think it's contentious, guys.
The podcast ends now.
Somebody clip it.
No, I'm just kidding. I had a friend's like little brother get COVID. I think Andy, you know Alex's little brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, the guy who always tries to walk up and give you a hug for some reason.
Yeah, he yeah.
But he got COVID, and the first thing I think he did was tell everybody about it. So that's the best choice of action, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm surprised my brother hasn't gotten it. He quite the party freak, It was really wild.
It's just wild. And I had
so
COVID.
12.
That was something. And I lost a family member to COVID. My whole family
Yep.
basically got COVID, but it was, we're just vibing.
So
Wow, this is a major historical event. Isn't that crazy? I don't
Katelyn,
believe it
you're the reason
sometimes.
this podcast is on Zoom. We 100% would have done this in person if it wasn't for this.
I would not have liked it to be in person.
That would have been cheating. Tab would have had to contact someone. It would have been an issue. Penalty violation, second place.
Can we set
Yeah.
this up as a religion?
Oh, actually, do you guys remember when people thought COVID was just 5G cell towers?
Oh,
Remember
that was such a weird. That was May, I feel.
It-
That's very
yeah,
distinctly
Sometimes my
April,
dad
May.
unironically believes that.
It just came and went so fast though. Like I feel like it
Yeah.
was there for a month. And people were freaking out about it. Like what? The 5G towers are gonna burn them all down.
Y'all remember
And, like,
that Plandemic documentary? I don't know if you guys know that.
I
heard the phrase
didn't know that
pandemic,
existed.
Plandemic, so basically all over Facebook and sometimes TikTok, but like TikTok decided to have some backbone and delete those misinformation videos. But basically it was a very amateur film director guy. He's involved in a lot of cults. That's for one, and he invited a
Wait, like follower or
anti-vaxxer.
leader?
He's like a follower. I don't even know what he does, but like they believe in like
So,
the sound vibration
so he's not
therapy.
creating a bunch of cults. He's just a
Nah,
partaking.
he's just a part
in,
of them.
Okay.
Weak.
Yeah, he believes in like the sound therapy thing, and like they're all having like ecstasy orgies or whatever they're doing. But like that's pretty much what they do. Like if you just
Standard
look into like the
Tuesday.
director, yeah, and we have like an anti-vaxxer who's like, oh, I'm actually not anti-vax, and it's really weird. Like she stole like materials from like a laboratory, and then she got like I don't even know. But anyways, it was just a bunch of nonsense, literal nonsense, and I don't know. The older bunch of my family, just like everybody who like uses Facebook, just kind of fell under the spell. But
You know, speaking of family members on Facebook, my uncle, he grew up in California, whatever, moved to Ohio. Soon as he moved to Ohio, he just started posting really conservative stuff that made not a single ounce of sense. And he's lived in Ohio for about 5 years now, and he just consistently shares videos shitting on the governor of California. And I'm like, why do you care? You don't live here.
because he's
And
a
it's like,
communist.
it's like,
Well,
it's like,
Katelyn-
and all of the videos are like, this is California during the pandemic. And it's like, you wouldn't know. You literally wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Katelyn, it's because the older you get, the more conservative you get.
Yeah.
Ain't that the same?
They keep telling
It's
me
also
once
the
I get a
stupider
job,
you
it's
get, the
gonna
more conservative you
switch.
get.
It's gonna switch in my brain when I get a job. I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn.
You turn 40 and you're just like, idiot.
Of course. Of course.
Sorry,
Kinda similar to
this
your Uncle
this
Katelyn.
podcast is not a safe space for right wing,
I was
Yeah,
gonna say this ain't a
murder you.
safe space for those dumb liberal leftists. Eat
Yeah,
my snowflake
snowflakes be
tears.
gone. You gotta go.
Yeah, this is
Get out
actually
of
a
here.
radical centrist podcast.
Such an
Word.
oxymoron.
Oh yeah, I mean, kind of
Love the
similarly
middle
to your
ground.
uncle.
The juxtaposition.
God, my aunt, I thought she was pretty cool. She came over to my house first time, like 2 years ago. She lives in Missouri, but she came down and visited for like Thanksgiving, and I thought she was cool. She swore a lot. We had fun. I showed her Minecraft, and find out a couple days ago that she's actually like huge Trumpy, and she denies the existence of COVID. All of this, and it's like, wow, I just lost a little bit of respect.
Oh man, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
just
Like
sad.
same thing with my cousins. Well, my cousin and my cousin-in-law. They're married, very normal people, and then they start talking about how they left Amazon. Like they were working at Amazon because like some 5G energy is going into your skull, and how COVID isn't real, and actually this is the end of days. And then like I have a normal conversation with them, and they're normal people, but like something just switches on and off. Like it's weird. Like I'll be playing Call of Duty with them, and then all of a sudden they're talking about, actually, I think we should stop. This is influencing our brains and making us walk further away from God. And I'm just like, what happened?
Yeah, stuff like that like weirds me out so much.
It
I don't know how
just-
you get like
Yeah.
God, I mean, just like super religious people. I think going back to TikTok, you always see the worst sides of like everything on
Yeah.
social media. You know, I know the whole thing's like you only ever see like the good parts of people's lives. They're always posting their vacations and stuff. You get the
No.
You see the
opposite.
worst, yeah.
Like I think Christians on TikTok especially, like they have a horrible reputation on TikTok because all you ever see is just like, yo, I hate gay people, but I respect you as a person. Like
Yeah.
all of this.
so
It's
stupid.
so
They don't
out
know,
of
like,
pocket.
logic.
I think also another thing is like with the rise of media, we also see the rise of like just focusing on weirdos. So you see like a rise of like
Yeah.
people focusing on like religious fundamentalism. So you have like 4 TLC shows related to
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Duggars to like all of these other people who are just like out of their mind. And it's like most Mormons are just chill people and like most
Yeah.
Christians are just vibing. But it's you see these absolute crazies and it's like, well, what do you do with that?
Yeah, I also, wow, never mind. I completely lost my train of thought.
I think it's about the polarization in America. I think
Actually.
polarization is very bad, and we
Yeah.
need to listen to each other's ideas and get to know each other and realize that maybe we're not really different on the inside.
that.
Maybe
I'm
we're
what I
all
was gonna
just
say.
silly little centrists at heart.
Oh my god,
I love the middle ground.
Well, I was gonna say, furries had the same kind of thing. Like, I remember back when furries like were really big, like what 2014 to like 2016, 2016. Like furries were getting like just the huge like brunt of the hate. You know, everybody was just like, oh, cringe.
Are those
furry.
the people who dress up in the animal uniforms
Yeah,
or
yeah,
My cousin was
costumes?
one.
As I found out, I found this out a while ago. Like, there's a difference between like people who are furries and like the people who wear the suits. I think they call them fursuiters. But a lot of furries don't really care about that, and they just like, oh, I like anthropomorphic animals and stuff.
Or they got their own personas, like drawn by artists.
Yeah, sometimes there's
Okay.
stuff like that.
But for the
I
most
will
part,
say-
they just like exist or
Yeah, they're just like, because again, it's like you only see the worst part of them put
Yeah.
out like up front. So you see all these people like, oh, let me put on a leash and walk on all fours out in public. Like that's gonna throw you off. Yeah, definitely. But a lot of them, you know, they're just cool
Yeah.
dudes in some costumes.
this is a pro furry
You know what?
podcast.
I think we're all. I
I think
think
they're all right. Okay.
we're all some cool people in costumes.
Dude,
Deep.
this is so philosophical.
He
We-
believed she lied.
We need to write a book.
No wait. She believed he lied. She
French
did-
fries over guys. All the deep
Technically,
stuff.
we're all furries because this meat skin of a fursuit is the persona that we like to show people. And deep inside, we're just furries. We're just furries.
This is a safe space for furries everywhere.
Yeah, honestly, we should all go to like a furry con. Like, unironically,
I don't
though.
think. Well, that'll be the
I would
special
totally go.
100
Yeah.
subscriber.
Yeah, no, I
Guys,
will.
put in the comment section below if Katelyn should go with us to furry con.
You're
I
gonna
will,
leave
like,
me behind. It's
100%.
just you two.
I will 100% go to a furry convention. I think that'll be amazing.
It would. Katelyn,
like, also,
I think you need
like,
trendy things.
Okay, we
A
could have
toy
a
convention.
A what?
Sorry, I was
You were so excited about it too.
a toy convention because like okay, because I like recently, if you haven't noticed by like the mass amount of like Minecraft toys that I've been buying, I think like there's something so special about toys that I think are just like really cool. So I think like when I was a little kid, I used to watch like the new lineup of toys for like 2013. Like you would see all these like cool products. Like look, this dog can do a fucking flip. All of this stuff. So I would just absolutely love to go into like a toy convention and just see all the cool new stuff
Where
that they
they
have.
present that. That would be cool.
Yeah, because they exist.
Like a flat
you know?
Earth convention.
Yeah, like flat Earth, but for toy lovers all
Okay,
around
wait.
the world.
Speaking of all of these conventions, have you guys seen All Gas, No Brakes?
Yeah,
yes,
we
yes,
have.
yes, yes.
I want to do that. I feel like we should do that. We should do an on the road version of our
Yeah, at a furry
podcast and
con.
just
I've
yeah.
always wanted to do some sort of interview thing. Yeah.
I think we should. That's
Would
the
you rather
big
have a gay son or a thought daughter?
I hate you so much.
100,
The real
100
question.
subscriber event. We're gonna answer Andy's question and do interviews.
Oh wait, we should have that. We should have that like really cool thing. So we need to make it present like. So Andy, right now we're gonna say you live in Texas. Caitlin, I don't know, like Washington
I don't
or
want to
something.
go to Texas anymore.
Actually, it's Portland, Oregon. Thank you.
All right,
Yo,
so Katelyn's in Portland,
Drop
Oregon. I'm in
like
California.
a
so
Wait.
tag.
Katelyn, are you gonna join Antifa? Guys, I'm scared.
I cannot
So-
It's a
confirm
little
or
too
deny
radical
my.
for me.
obviously, all of us are very, very far away from each other. And because of that, when we hit a perfect amount of like subscribers or like listeners, whatever,
Face
we'll have a special
reveal at
episode.
5,000 subscribers.
Is it 10,000, Katelyn?
10,000.
Yeah, I know, right, Katelyn? You're alluding to the fact that we're all fursuiters. Let's show our true face.
We're gonna show our natural spirits come out, guys. We're gonna reveal it. Yeah,
We'll showcase our auras.
yeah. At a certain point, if we get enough like fundings and enough like followers who actually like care, I think we could definitely meet up in person for the very first time, and have a cool, fun live recording.
I think that would
I've
be
actually
great.
never slept with William. That was a bit.
That was a bit. That was for the
No,
bit.
yeah.
We're all
didn't-
We
strangers,
scripted
actually.
it. We're good actors.
Yeah, we all met on Discord, just a
The
random
furry.
Discord
No,
server.
we actually
I'm
met on the
actually
furry
Adam
subreddit.
Sandler.
So
Furry server. Yeah, I posted. If you didn't know, I could draw extremely well, so I.
and he's
I posted
also a
one of my
brony. So
Yeah, one of my favorite YIF fan arts. It included my special pony. I call him Will Bonkulus.
that was
I'm Blaze Flame.
Well,
scarily just ready off the dome. But
about Will Bonkulus. Well, he's been a pretty big part of my life recently, especially. He's the only thing that keeps.
Is
me
that your
company.
true self, William?
Brony? Yeah, I'm putting up a front, guys. I'm not 4'11". I'm a brony. So either which way, number 8 on my topic list. I put corporate conglomerate Disney.
I know a ridiculous amount about the Disney Corporation.
Like what?
So
How many people are at Disneyland right now?
hey guys, drop your guesses in the comments down below.
Disneyland.
No, I just know
So-
a lot about their corporate structure. I know about like the conceptions because okay. If you didn't know, I
Yeah.
don't have too many things going on for me right now, and there's this.
You're a Disney adult.
No, I'm not a Disney adult. I'm actually not. I do have Disney adult energy though, and I'll admit
That's such
that.
an offensive question.
But there's this YouTube channel. I'm not going to promote them until they give us a sponsorship, but they talk about like, old, like
What was the name of the channel?
they talk about like old they talk about old amusement park rides, and they also talk about like the corporate structure. So I know a lot about like the conceptions of Disneyland and Epcot and like whatever the one in Florida is actually called, Disney World, and a lot about like the former CEO and stuff. So I just on the rise.
Was Disney responsible for putting live action shows on Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
Next question.
Okay. They were, right? Actually, I like the live action shows on Cartoon Network, like Dude, What Will Happen and Destroy, Build, Destroy. I love those shows.
Yeah, they were really good.
Do you guys
Dude, What
remember the
Happened in
one?
particular.
It was a game show. I don't know what it aired on, but it was like you had to fit your body into the hole, and it had like all these
Yeah,
different
that's
Hole in the
Cartoon
Wall.
Hole in
That's
the
Hole
wall.
in the Wall. Yeah.
I wanted to be on that so bad. I was like, I would body this.
I had to connect an Xbox Connect game for that. It didn't work at all, so that was pretty good.
We could
Either
make it
way.
work, William.
Did Xbox Connect work at all?
Kind of sometimes. There was one like really like fun adventure game that I used to play. I think it was like Connect Adventure. It's supposed to be like the Wii Sports of the Connect, and
Are you
there's
like on a Rapids thing?
Yeah, that's because there's multiple mini games, and that was the most fun one, the Rapids, where you're just controlling a little boat by waving your arms back and forth. But the real reason I brought up Disney was because I had a great idea. If you can see, anybody watching on the video, I have a TV back there, and I was thinking about streaming just a full Disney movie right now, so we can't either have to like blur out my camera or just not upload the entire podcast.
Just put something over it, like just put a picture of yourself
No,
over
actually put it
every
into
character's
frame.
face.
I know this is just like the cool Roku space.
William, have
thing
you
I'm
bought
scrolling
anything
through.
from Wayfair?
No.
I know the
remember-
song though.
About the Wayfair song.
Yeah,
the Wayfair
their
song.
jingle is so goddamn obnoxious. Like if I
Wayfair, we got
just
the
what
mix.
I need, everything for my home, I got it. I don't
For
know the
me?
rest. For
How
me.
many kids are being like abused in the wafer thing?
That conspiracy was so weird to me, and I don't understand it.
It's stupid. I hate it so much. Basically,
Yeah.
if you reverse Google on some Russian Google website and these random numbers just happen to show me a child in a bikini. What? What?
Guys, this is insane. I think you should look up a TikTok sticker to see if this is true.
I hate
Yeah.
the whole Pizzagate thing. I just hate
What
conspiracy
is that?
theories.
What is that?
Oh, you're gonna
Oh,
love this.
okay.
So
Well,
basically, to put things pretty simple, there's a pizza place somewhere in like I don't know wherever, either in Oregon or like Washington D.C. There's a pizza place.
Those are
and
two
some
very
people
different
think-
places.
I don't know, some liberal place. That's why.
Okay.
And all the Democrats go to that pizza place and they abuse children. They eat their blood and they harvest adrenaline
Just
from
cannibalism?
them. Yeah.
Pizzagate is just
Blood.
cannibalism.
Anti-Semitic stuff. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah. It's always anti-Semitism.
It's
It is.
anti-Semitism.
You know
at
what?
its roots.
Actually, not to get political. Actually, it is political, but there
It's
is so
far too
much
late to
anti-Semitism.
say that.
It's ridiculous. Like people don't talk
Yeah.
about it enough, but it's just so bad.
Oh yeah, that's like entirely like whole conspiracy theory culture is just heavily rooted in anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
And so that's what it
Yeah.
was. So like they believe that Hillary Clinton just goes to this pizza place and eats like children's blood so that she can be young or whatever like that. Frazzle Drip
Yeah.
is the name of a video where Hillary Clinton like cuts off the face of an 8-year-old child and wears it on her face.
But wasn't there like not even a video? It was just like one screenshot.
There is
of
no
the frame.
video.
Yeah.
There was no video.
yeah.
It doesn't exist.
'Cause
they
that didn't
took-
happen.
They took. No, of course not. It doesn't happen. They took like the
It was a picture of like a girl who got attacked by like a pit bull, right?
a pit bull. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they pretty much captioned the picture. Hillary Clinton took off this child's face, and people believe it. Oh, check on Twitter.
People are so
Yeah, just-
stupid. Like conspiracy theory internet is so dumb to me because it's just like no, you don't have to have an ounce of truth. I could tweet right now like Mr. Worldwide just hit me with his car. People would be like praying for you, Queen. Like it just doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
It's just
Yeah.
We live in a post-truth society.
And if I could literally just send a picture of myself with one bruise and be like, this is and people would be like, yeah, this is verified proof that
Yeah.
he did this to her.
Stuff like that too does suck for the people who like have actually gone through like difficult things because then there's always just this like huge question of like, well,
And what's up
are
with
you
that?
telling the truth?
The human trafficking things, like where
Yeah.
it's just like, if you have honey on your car, but like it's a little more complex than that, and it like actual human trafficking looks like very different.
Yeah.
And then, like a lot of like anti-human trafficking like organizations are just like, hey, this is nonsense, and you're
Yeah.
like, actually hurting our
Yeah.
work.
There's like one internet meme where it's like, ladies, you might be human trafficked if you go to this mall. Watch out for people talking in this language. And it's just like, okay. But it's like actual human trafficking does exist and there's survivors of that. And it's like, honey on my car. Oh, I saw a red, string attached to my door handle. Like, bro, like that's not,
There was a can of Coke across the street, like all this stuff.
There's actually somebody underneath your car slashing at your ankles.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey
one,
guys,
too.
they can get your Achilles. What is it? Achilles tendon.
Achilles heel.
Achilles heel,
Yeah.
Tendon,
and you're
yeah.
done for. And it's just like, okay, well, I don't think they want to traffic someone who can't walk. So
Yeah, that's the thing too. I feel like if you're a safe enough distance, it would be pretty easy to spot someone under your car. Just like,
yeah,
yo,
just
I'm gonna get you.
Just look, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then you look up half of these things. Again, the problem with social media. Like, I saw that particular video on TikTok where it's like they're gonna get your Achilles tendon under your car. And then I looked it up, and it was like a rumor started at like one random college that didn't have any like real founding that they could find. And then everybody in the comments was like, "Wow, sucks to be human trafficked." I guess.
No, this reminds me of a very terrible It's a good documentary, but it's terribly like made. No, it's made good. Like, how do I explain it?
Like good topic,
it puts
bad
the wrong
execution?
No. It's like beautifully. It's interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the focus of it, kind of like, okay, so basically there's this French guy and he's pretending to be like this missing child because he has like some mental disorder where he believes that he never really had a childhood, and so he's like 25 years old and he's pretending to be like 15-year-old kids so that he can feel accepted, and he keeps like dragging himself into orphanages, and so they try to figure out, hey, maybe this guy is an adult, he's not in our records. And so he's in France right now. He goes into like the white pages or whatever, the missing children's reports, and he says that he's this random kid in America, right? And so basically they relocate him to introduce him into this family that is generally missing their child after like 10 years. And he's a compulsive liar. That's what he is.
Wait, did that actually happen? Because I think I've read about this.
Yeah, it actually happened. This is a documentary about that. And he's a compulsive liar. He is generally a compulsive liar. And so like some investigation departments, they're looking into his ears and they're like, oh, this definitely isn't the guy. He speaks French fluently. You can't learn a language like that, because his excuse was that he was actually trafficked as a child, and he was scooped up from America, shipped around, and like they changed the color of his eyes, and like nothing about this man matched that child. But this family was hurting and they accepted him. But he's a compulsive liar, and he suggests that that family killed their son and they buried him somewhere. But he's a compulsive liar. So they drag him off to jail. And in jail, he's trying to pretend that he has leads to other missing children reports. He's like lied about everything in his life. But the documentary makes you want to believe that this poor family killed their own son.
Bro, oh my God. I hate when documentaries do that. It's complete wrong perspective.
Yeah. I don't remember what I was which documentary I was watching, but it did the same thing. Like, it was like very obviously not the conclusion of the case, but it was framed in such a way where it was like, hey, this really traumatic thing happened to this girl. Maybe she killed her friend. I'm like, they very obviously got in just a horrible accident. Like, this is just not.
Classic Disney.
Damn.
What do you guys think about like Disney Plus and stuff? Because that's actually the reason I wrote the original thing. Because I keep seeing like WandaVision being brought up, and like how cool all that is.
They say Vision's gonna be naked in one of the episodes.
Oh shit, for real?
I don't know. Guys? I don't know what that is.
WandaVision?
You don't know?
Oh, you don't care about like the Marvel stuff or anything?
Me either. I don't care.
I've never seen. I've only seen 2 Marvel movies ever.
That's fair. I mean, yeah.
Respect
I like
to you,
them.
I wish I was you.
Yeah, I like them generally, but they're like hit or miss sometimes. But WandaVision's just like new TV Disney Plus exclusive thing. But apparently, like from what I've heard, because I haven't seen any of the episodes, it just like brings a lot of, since the MCU is like this whole big universe, like all these different people, and the whole thing with that is like the X-Men and like Deadpool, all of that were Fox owned. So they were separate from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. WandaVision is kind of bringing them together in this like cool little like cinematic show. The thing is though, I'm not gonna fucking watch it, because in no way in hell I'm gonna buy Disney Plus.
I think I need some more Adam Driver in my life.
And is he in WandaVision, or is he?
No.
Or are you just talking about? Okay.
I love Adam Driver.
He looks so weird. I don't get why people.
He looks exactly like me. We could be twins.
Katelyn, what do you think about Adam Driver? Is he attractive?
It's not my particular type. I feel like when people say that they're like an Adam Driver stan, it's because they've like watched an interview or there's a movie that they really liked his like character. Because quite frankly, I think he looks a very similar to Keanu Reeves. And they're just not my thing. I've also never seen a single one of their movies, but
I think Keanu looks all right, but like Adam Driver, something about his face shape just really throws me off.
Yeah. He's got a really long face. Like, it's kind of horsey. Like, I don't... Does that mean?
All of his proportions were, like, squashed and stretched, because he got that one screenshot from Star Wars where he's, like, super wide, and then his face is, like, really, like, long and tall.
It's just very confusing. It's just very visually and aesthetically confusing. I mean, Adam Driver, you're getting that bread. Good for you, but... Yeah. I'll pass.
I've seen the John Wick movies.
Nope.
Boring.
I've not...
Basically, I watch them with my dad. He loves action movies, whatever. Yeah. But the action scenes just go on for 30 minutes. Like, I'm just kind of I zone out after a while. Like, what even is the point? It's literally just action.
Yeah, funnily enough, I've heard the same thing as Yeah, I've heard it's the same thing as like a compliment for the movie because it's like for the people who just don't care about plot, they're just like, yeah, it's just a bunch of action. It's like a mindless
Yeah,
movie,
but
but that's what makes
that's
it
usually
fun.
what my dad likes. He doesn't care about plot, but like it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
just an action. Like I just kind of zoned out. Like what even is happening? They're just fighting.
Yeah, yeah, I think I need just like a bit more in-depth movies, but still, I don't have any plans on watching them. The trilogy.
William, I know
Yeah.
the other day you said you love Jim Carrey.
I don't remember ever saying that.
Because you're a compulsive liar, just like me. You were talking about how much you love Jim Carrey.
Was I? Was it a little bit, Andy? Are you referring to one of my bits?
No, you love Jim Carrey.
I think, yeah, never mind.
No, it was a bit. You did a
he's a
bit
cute little
yesterday.
man.
I don't even remember. You were talking about Jim Carrey.
Was Jim Carrey in the Eternal Spotlight,
Eternal Sunshine
Sunshine
of
of
the
the
Spotless
Spotless Mind? Yeah, he was, right?
Love
He's
that
the
movie.
Guys,
he's
don't
literally the
spoil
main
it for me.
character.
I know. I'm trying. I still need to watch the movie. I've been meaning to watch it for the past like month.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I don't know how I
It's
haven't
a
either.
good movie.
Honestly,
It's really good. If you don't watch it, then you're off the podcast, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's probably like
I need to find
it
time,
saved my
guys.
depression.
Well, either which way, we've been recording for over an hour, guys. So I don't know if you want to like end it here. Or...
I feel like we should,
Bro,
or
you're supposed to transition swiftly. Now we're just having a conversation. Oh, should we end the podcast? Now our viewers are gonna listen to this and they're gonna be like, "Wow, these guys are a bunch of chuds."
All right, so, Jim Carrey, he's gonna die someday, and he's gonna come to an end, much like this podcast.
Jim
has
Carrey
to.
got possessed by a dead man one time.
God
I
damn
don't
it.
think-
In our next
Let's-
episode, we'll be talking about that.
Thank you for watching the WAF podcast. Hope to see you all
Yeah.
next week.
If
Riveting
you want to see
stuff.
more Jim Carrey discourse, follow us on Twitter. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So.
Oh,
God,
we
well,
should make a Twitter account. I can't because my number's blocked for making Twitter accounts, but
naturally.
William, do it.
Yeah, well, we're probably gonna use like the same email for like everything. We just need to make like the email that we've already established for the podcast.
that we've completely created and made.
But yeah, I think okay. So since we're gonna probably upload this to YouTube, we're gonna have like all of our links to social medias and whatever down below. If you have a favorite fan, please let us know. If you have a favorite co-host, please let us know.
It's me. If
you
it's
vote.
not me, don't comment.
If
You
it's
know,
me,
after-
you can stop watching.
after this whole thing has
If
been
it's
recorded, I feel
if
like
Andy's
gonna
your
be
favorite
contentious.
co-host, seek a lot of.
then you are the
medical
centrist listening to this
attention.
podcast.
Thank you for coming to the Centrist Podcast.
Thank you.
All
Everyone.
right, either which way. Thank you everybody for listening.
Either which way.
All right.
Brofist!
Bye.